We're back! Welcome back to season 2 of Meats and Sweets! Yay!
Junior year!
Meats and Sweets, Junior year! It's been a while. We planned to come back earlier, but
things happen.
We haven't really gotten into our schedule yet. So we have a new apartment we live in.
And 2 more roommates.
So we're trying to film around their schedules so we don't bother them.
But we're back and we're at it,
So we're gonna do something else for our first episode, but then something happened. We're gonna talk about the situation that happened a few nights ago. And we're turning this into a storytelling of our most embarrassing moments. Because
of this incident.
This incident is the most embarrassing thing that's probably ever happened to me. I let things roll off my shoulder.
That's pretty funny.
I usually, things don't bother me. Things just roll off my shoulders and I don't care.
And usually, awkward things just happen to me all the time. Yeah. So, I don't know. I've never really had, a main one, but if this were to happen to me, it would beat everything. Just like it beats everything for her.
Here's what happened. On Thursday night, so three days ago, we went to a Flyers preseason game. And anybody who's a Flyers fan knows of a guy his name is Shawnee Hill, but he's known as the Flyers dancing guy. He's a season ticket holder who's had a season ticket for his whole life, and he dances at the Flyers games and gets people riled up, and he's always on the big screen, and he's famous for doing this. So while we were at the game, we realized that he was sitting in the section right next to us. We were like, oh my gosh, it's Flyers dancing guy. We need to get pictures with him. So at the end of the game, afterwards, we went over to take pictures with him. And so as we were getting ready, I was standing in the row above where he was standing. So I needed to get down. And I decided that instead of going the whole way around and going down the stairs, I was just gonna climb over the seats, which turned out to be a poor decision because as I was standing on the armrest to step down and holding onto our one roommate, Jackie, for support, something happened. I don't even know. It all happened so fast.
She even said, she was like, I don't feel good with doing this. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Not confident at all. And so, yeah, you fell.
So I slipped and I fell, but I didn't just fall in the next aisle.
No.
I went down 3 rows of seats, tumbling down. And so I was not only going just down steps, I was going over seats.
So it's not just
I bumped down. I don't know how it happened.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
But needless to say, I'm very bruised. I wore shorts so that I could show you my injuries. I don't know how well these are going to show up on camera. You can't really see it that bad. So I've got that nice one. This one that's that big. And then I got... my butt's gonna be in your face. I've got this nice one. That's the worst one, and it's honestly gotten a little bit better.
And then there's one in a disclosed place.
And then there's one somewhere on the upper portion of my body. And not only did we did this happen, it happened before I took the pictures, so I couldn't just get up and run away. I had to stand there and take pictures while I'm trying not to cry from the pain that I was suffering.
And it's not funny from our point of view, from me and Jackie's point of view. It wasn't funny because she fell. It was funny because after she fell, the look that she had on her face, just really embarrassed. Looking at the guy, and we were laughing pretty much the whole time.
Yeah. And then it was funny because, now we've been laughing about it since it happened. Because, it was, super embarrassing in that moment, but about 5 minutes later, it was just hilarious. And so we got home and we, were tweeting about it, and the guy tweeted me back and was he, Yeah, that was it. He tweeted me back, so it was funny.
I think he was the most concerned out of all of us. I don't think even you weren't as concerned as he was. He seriously was like, "Are you okay?"
I seriously should have played it off like I wasn't, though.
I know.
And gotten some perks. I've been like, take me to meet Claude Giroux. And now when people ask me what my most embarrassing moment is, that's probably what I'll come up with, because I never had anything before. So what's your most embarrassing moment?
So, I mean, like I said, I have a lot of embarrassing moments because I'm just, like, an awkward person. Well, there's been a lot of times where I just couldn't believe myself. I'm like, are you kidding me? And even like, you're like, oh, of course this happens to Chelsea. Like, of all people, it always just happens to me. So, the one time, I think this is more like a severe blonde moment more than anything. But I always bring it up as my most embarrassing moment because I just couldn't believe myself. Me and Brandon, we went to our nearest Red Robin, and we ordered our stuff, and it just happened to be the day when the bird comes in and like does its thing. And
I didn't know that was a specific day.
I don't know, like Tuesday nights, like someone dresses up as a bird, and so I was like, Brandon. And he was like, what? I was like, you know that bird that comes in? And I was like, what? What kind of bird is it? And he was like, a robin. I was like, yeah, you're right, I guess. I guess it would be a robin. I don't know why. And then I was like, a minute later, I was like, what color would it be? He's like, red, Chelsea. It's a red robin. So it was pretty embarrassing. Sometimes these things happen to me. If you have embarrassing moments, share them with us because we are embarrassing people.
And holla if you're glad Meats and Sweets is back.
We plan on doing some stuff with like maybe doing an apartment tour this time.
We've got a lot of ideas flowing. We have a kitchen. Yeah. So we're gonna maybe do some cooking segments. Maybe we'll do meats versus sweets with cooking.
Yeah. We plan on maybe doing a segment with the Westchester students.
If we get brave enough to do that, we'll go out and talk to strangers.
But I think it would be amazing.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We can't commit to anything, though, so don't take our word for it. Take everything we say with a grain of salt. And maybe one of these days we'll get a theme song.
Maybe.
But for now, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.